sunscreen or sunscreen? Not many people enjoy lathering it on, but one doctor tells us if you don't use it, you're going to get burned. Staying safe in the sun is our top story, live at 5:30.
From the Samsung Production Studios in the heart of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13 on SSP TV. News that affects your community, your family, and your life. Your News 13 on SSP TV.
Thanks for staying with us tonight. I'm Christina D'Amato in for Kristen Bazinski. More than 2 million cases of skin cancer are diagnosed each year. It accounts for about half of all cancers in the United States. While skin cancer is not preventable, you can lessen the risk by staying safe in the sun. News 13's Nikki Kreis reports on what exactly you should be doing to stay sun savvy and what sunscreen is right for you.
Delita Arrow took her nephew Dylan to play with some friends at Community Park this morning. Even though the swing set is in the shade, she knows just how important it is to make sure Dylan has enough sunscreen on.
I mean, they burn really easily, and they need to make sure that, we put sunscreen on every morning, 45 proof, just to make sure that he doesn't get any sun poisoning or anything like that, because he burns very easily and then gets blisters.
Sunburns that cause blistering can be a major issue, according to dermatologist Stephen Schleicher.
Blistering has been correlated with the incidence of malignant melanoma. So individuals who have had blistering sunburns in the past, especially little kids, are much more prone to developing melanoma in the future.
So what SPF works the best? Dr. Schleicher says it depends on the individual, but the higher the number, the better.
One of the problems we see is that people misapply it, meaning they don't put enough on, meaning an SPF of a 30 could actually be an SPF of a 5 if you put too thin a layer on.
So how much should you use? According to Dr. Schleicher, enough to fill a shot glass. Most of the parents at the park seem to have the right idea. News 13 found this little girl taking a break from playing to reapply her sunscreen.
They're very fair and they burn really easy. It happens faster than you realize. And, with this, there's not much shade and it happens really fast.
Dr. Schleicher says that while it's absolutely essential for kids to use sunscreen, it's also important for adults to use it as well.
The less radiation that hits your skin, the greater the chance that you will not develop skin cancer from overexposure.
And even if it says waterproof, reapply it. But there are so many different kinds to choose from, so which is the best one? Dr. Schleicher says he is apprehensive of sprays.
You're possibly breathing in some of those chemicals in the sunscreen, which is probably not a good idea. Okay, gels and creams should be the most effective and probably the safest.
The doctor says zinc and titanium oxide are the safest ingredients, but he is worried about the long-term safety of chemical blockers. Also, look for sunscreens that block both UVA and UVB rays. Here's to a safe and fun summer season. Nikki Kreis, News 13, Hazleton.